Hey guys, welcome back to another presentation. My name is Adam Collins. This will be my informative presentation number 2, third overall presentation, second informative. I like to keep these things fun, so I've chosen to do this one on superstitions. More importantly, the origins of certain superstitions, where they came from and how they came to be, how old they are. I've been believer, I guess you would say, of superstitions pretty much my whole life. It was a big part of my childhood. So I thought it would be fun and interesting to do a little bit of research and find out where these certain superstitions came about. So I'll go over some examples in my points, where they came from, and how they're relevant in our society today, the people that still do believe in them. I'll be using two sources. My first source is an article by Adam Schubach called 30 Weird Superstitions Explained. And I also did a second source from an article titled The Surprising Origins of Non-Common Superstitions by Natalie Walkover. Superstition. So first of all, the definition of superstition. What is superstition? Superstition is a belief or practice that is not based on fact or any scientific knowledge, but is more connected with old ideas about magic, fate, or luck. That's the definition of superstition. And why do we believe in them? So we believe in them, I think, because they can provide a sense of control in our everyday lives, and reduce anxiety, really, for some people. They come across a certain situation, the least little thing, they need some comfort, so they decide to knock on wood or pick up the penny laying on the ground. It gives them a sense of everything's going to be okay. That's the way I feel about it. I've also learned that they vary greatly, from culture to culture. They do vary greatly across the world. Some are common across the entire world, all cultures, but some are more tied to a specific culture, whether it's based on their history or their certain beliefs, whatever it may be. Some we won't even know about because it may be halfway across the world. So I'll go ahead and jump into some examples that I'm going to talk about. So the first one, black cats and bad luck. So in medieval times, black cats were believed to be a companion of witches. And this is a time when witches were very, very relevant in those times. I mean, we were stoning them, we were burning them at the stake. We thought witches were evil, and black cats were believed to be a companion. And some people even thought that they were actually demons back then. Here's the real interesting thing, probably the most interesting thing that I come across. So in most cultures, almost all of them, black cats are still considered to be unlucky. In Japan, they are actually considered to be lucky. I thought that was pretty cool, pretty interesting. Second one, breaking a mirror equals 7 years bad luck. We've all heard it, we've all done it. So in ancient Rome, it was believed that a mirror actually contained a piece of the soul, tied to the fact that they thought a soul took 7 years to heal itself if it was broken. Pretty interesting. So that's where that one comes from. Third example I want to talk about, knocking on wood, for luck. So this one's pretty cool. Ancient Celts actually believed that there were certain spirits that lived in trees. And if you knocked on those trees, those spirits would come to your aid and protect you in whatever journey you had going on. I thought that one was pretty cool. And of course, we still use that one. That's probably the most common of all the ones I'm going to talk about. We all still do it. Jinx it, so you knock on wood. Next one, Friday the 13th, is an unlucky day. This one, the research got pretty deep on this one. I'll keep it as simple as I can, but it has religious and mythological beliefs. Most people believe it's tied to the Last Supper, the date of the Last Supper. Some people believe it's got a lot to do with Norse mythology. And there's actually a name for people that fear Friday the 13th. And I want to say it right, so I'm going to read it. It is called paraskevidcatriophobia. So if you're afraid of Friday the 13th, you do have that phobia. And the last one I want to mention, which is a little less common, is sweeping your feet or somebody running a broom over your feet. It's a little less common, but I have seen it. I actually have a guy that I work with that if you get near him with a broom, he freaks out, really. And this one is tied to African and Latin American beliefs that if somebody run a broom over your feet, it would sweep away any chance you have at getting married. Pretty cool, pretty interesting on that one. And say it's still believed in some cultures today. Why do we hold on to these superstitions? I believe it's the fear of the unknown and cultural traditions. Probably traditions, most likely, is why we hold on to these. We see it a lot in sports, charms. Some sports, they won't change their shirt. They won't change even their underwear, even. Sports is a very common one where we see a lot of superstition. And everyday life, same things. We knock on wood, we pick up a penny, see a black cat cross the road, we think, oh gosh, bad luck. So we still do it today. Recap, I will go ahead and recap because I'm running out of time here. I have a lot more, but I'm going to run out of time. So we've learned a little bit about the cultures, where they come from, why they exist. We've learned what is superstition. We've also learned how they're still relevant today. So I'll leave you with this because I'm going to go over with time. So I'd like to know, what superstitions do you believe in, if you believe in any at all? Let me know in the comments, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.